Hey folks, Ted here today with Exped and the Exped Megamat Duo. We make a lot of really thick, comfortable mats, and in this case of the Duo, we actually make one that's designed for two people. Rather than worrying about taking two mats and tying them together somehow and shifting around, we've just gone ahead and made one big sleeping surface that is ideal for two people. First thing you can see from where you're standing right there is the profile of this mat. And this is a unique Exped feature, and we call it the 3D technology. And you'll notice these vertical sidewalls all the way around the mat. That allows us to have a flat surface that goes from this side all the way across the other side and from head to toe. Big flat sleeping surface allows you to fill up a tent, an RV, a cabin, whatever else, wall to wall with a beautiful sleeping surface. The other thing we do is we put on the top fabric, we put a stretched trico nylon, and this stretches so it conforms really nicely to hips and shoulders and elbows and that kind of thing. Really supportive. And underneath the trico nylon, we go ahead and use an open cell foam that has cores that run horizontally across here. Now this serves two purposes. It gives you a softer, more conformable foam, but it also allows you to roll this up into a compellingly small package. It's not something I put on my pack, but certainly no problem to throw in the back of the car or to take to a base camp, rafting, canoeing, kayaking, that kind of a thing. The other thing we like to do with all of our mats, and this is across the Exped line, is we go ahead and use the flat valve inflation and deflation technology. There are two valves. One's the inflate valve, has this tab on right here, and the other one's the deflate valve. In the middle of the night, if I want to go ahead and regulate the pressure of my mattress, all I have to do is grab the tab with grab the valve with the tab on it, pop it open, it holds air nicely, and then just go ahead and bleed a little bit of air out by pushing on the silicone flapper on this particular side. Pretty easy. Goes ahead and dials in the sleep comfort, lock it back shut, and you're ready to go for the rest of the night. Deflate is done really similarly. When I want to go ahead and take this mat and finally roll it up, I go ahead and open this up. You can hear the air bleeding out on the other side, and I'll show you the process for actually deflating that in just a second. Let me get back to the inflation of this mat. The first time you take the mat out of its stuff sack, you're going to open up both of the flat valves, particularly the inflate flat valve, and you're going to let the mat sit for a little while so it goes ahead and draws in some air just with the foam reconstituting itself. The first time you do it, you're going to want to go ahead and use the mini pump that comes with the Megamat Duo. Open up the inflate valve. The interface between the flat valves is really effective. You go ahead and take that and just lock it on right onto the flat valve, snap it into place like so, and then go ahead and take your hand and go ahead and just squeeze air into the mat. The first time it'll take a few minutes. Once you've done that and you let the mat inflate all the way, lock it back off and you're set to go. After you've done this a few times, the mat will reconstitute itself quite effectively. You'll just use this to top it off at the very end of the process. When I go to store the mat, simply open up the deflate valve, take the whole mat, fold it into thirds, and just use your body weight to squeeze the air out. That'll get most of the air out. Close the deflate valve, fold it in half, and then just begin the rolling process. And as you roll the air to one end, periodically open up the deflate valve again, squeeze out some more air by sitting on it, and then close it off. Pretty simple, pretty easy process. And when you're done, you'll have a package that looks just about like this. It's the Megamat Duo. You've got extreme comfort for two to take to any base camp you might want to go to.